Hello, my name is Robert Miller and this is the principal video for session 1 of Mind Leadership. In this session we are going to discover how you, at first sight of an opportunity or an obstacle, interrogate it. You have a way of reaching back as a categorical knowing. I know what to do when I see an opportunity or an obstacle. This is why it's called sight. It's the first of the kill chain. Okay? For in the metaphor of climbing, it's the wall. That shadow of the wall looms before you. You know you're about to climb as a leader. You reach back and you interrogate, you attack it with one of two questions. What will I do about this? What do I think about this? Now, pause. Before we go any further into exploring this, before you start sort of calculating an answer for me that you think is the best one, I want you to pause. If you're self-guided, go make sure you have read the activation narrative. That before you see the little hint to remind you to watch this video, read the activation narrative. If you're guided, and I'm meeting with you every week, in the first 5 to 10 minutes of every session, I will create a beautifully narrated version at that moment just now that will activate and stimulate your subconscious, and I will use 10 minutes of the session to ensure I get a good read of your subconscious goal setting. Let me say that again. I will spend time in a session guiding you to create a formation guidance where we will stimulate your subconscious. I am not a coach, I am a formation guide. That means I am going to break most, if not all, the rules you expect a coach to do. Okay? So we're not going to let you talk your way through what it is. We're not going to let you sit there and go, well, let me tell you the answer, Robert. No, you don't know the answer because it lays in your past, deep in your subconscious. And why you have this program, whether the digital self-guided workbooks or me in the room with you, is to stimulate, to activate what lays deep in your subconscious. So we don't want your calculated conscious answer for how you interrogate opportunity or obstacle. This is the idea I want you to get. It's buried in your subconscious. What do I mean by that? When you were a toddler, you developed a bunch of subconscious categories for repetitive action, things that kept popping up. They're not novel, and so when you were playing, you learned motor skills by building a tower of blocks. And you would look at the adult in the room, and you would check with them, and when it fall down, you'd check with them for help, and you develop a sequence of, I know how to build a tower of blocks. When you were a leader and you were developing and you were individuating as a leader, you had authorities, coaches, bosses, mentors, and they would teach you the kill chain. And when it wouldn't work, you would check with them and the authority. I'm your authority here for pulling it out. So trust me, the methodology is deep, it's been highly researched, it is credible. Whether you're self-guided or guided, we have to activate that tower of blocks, that kill chain, that wall of equipment. And so what do I think about this? What will I do about this? We're going to unpack it in the profile section. Trust the methodology. Activation is the first step. Thank you very much.